and welcome to Rivals of Waterdeep in Avernus. I am your DM, and thanks, guys, for waiting for us. We're a little late, but hey, better late than never. Before we start,
is this the spooky
episode? Yeah. Just before Spooktober. So before we get started, as is customary, we will go around the table and say who we are, our characters, and our pronouns, starting from stage right. That is over there. Yeah. I am switching it up.
All right.
This is crazy.
Reverse. Hey, everyone. I was about to take a drink, but we're going the opposite direction. So, okay. My name is Carlos Luna. I play Robbie Jellymint, a.k.a. Dirty D. He is a tiefling druid. Both mine and Robbie's pronouns are he, him.
Hi, I'm Serena Marie. I play Ashbourne, a half-elf ranger, and her fox, Chips. I am, what did I say? Oh, God. And our pronouns are she, her. I forgot what I was supposed to do.
That's all right. Yeah.
And I am Sharif Jackson. I play Shaka, your tiefling warlock, and our pronouns are he, him.
And I am Cicero Holmes. I am your DM for this season. I play all of your NPCs and my character, Perrin Underbow. Both me and Perrin's pronouns are he, him. But some of the NPCs, we just don't know until they tell us. And they probably will. As you notice, we're missing some people. We are missing our ever grumpy paladin, Tanya the Pass. I mean, Celise. Celise Astoria. And our wonderful, always inebriated high elf, Rin Leodon. Both Tanya and Brandon, who play those characters, are at TwitchCon in San Diego, probably making their way back. If downtown. They are still there, they're downtown.
Making your way downtown. I just feel like a Muppet when
And I wonder.
That song is so good. I don't care what anyone says. That song is good.
It's a fun song.
I don't know.
It's a banger.
Good's a little strong.
An old banger.
Banger's strong for me. I don't know if it's a banger.
It is catchy. It is earwormish.
It is a little catchy.
Good.
Good.
Yeah.
I could do without it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's fair.
I'd rather sing Fraggle Rock.
I mean, shout out to Terry Crews, who anytime I hear that song played now, I only think of Terry Crews in White Chicks.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow. I did not watch
Why
that
would
movie,
you
but I
remember
know what
that?
scene that
Why
is.
would I?
like
How
Terry
could I
Crews.
forget it?
I forgot that entire movie.
So, I mean, that movie was terrible.
Yeah, movie was really
except
bad.
I
for
haven't seen
Terry
that.
Crews.
Yeah, I mean,
Except for Terry Crews. Terry Crews made that film.
okay. Maybe I'll rewatch White Chicks.
Yeah, Terry Crews made
White
that.
Chicks.
Terry Crews made that film, except that he was cast as a basketball player, and he's like 6'2". He's supposed to be a forward. He's built like a linebacker, so he should have just been an NFL player. I don't know why they did that, but whatever.
Kinda
I
speaks to the rest of
digress.
the movie.
That speaks to the rest of the movie.
Right. So they're away. We were wishing them the best and safest trip back. They will be back here next week. But we're here this week.
Yes.
Yeah.
And also, we've got to talk about some things that have happened this week. The first of which...
Spider-Man is back in the MCU.
Spider-Man is back in the MCU. That's what I was going to start
Did you
with.
see what he posted?
Yes.
Like
Yes.
the clip
Yes.
from Wolf of Wall Street?
Yes, yes.
Oh, I love Tom Holland so much.
Not going. I'm not leaving.
I love
Mickey
him so
Fickies.
much.
Anyway, sorry.
So, yeah.
Derail us again.
So, So besides Spider-Man returning or never leaving the MCU,
yeah, he never left.
that was good for the children. You know what else was good for the children? the race.
Wow, what a
To
segue.
Avernus.
That was so good.
That was pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Thank you.
Solid.
Thank you. I tried to do this, yeah.
Yes. This week,
Yes.
we reached all of our stretch goals
Yes.
for the Extra Life
Yes.
Race to Avernus. So thank you all so much for donating and
Thank you.
contributing. I want to give a special shout out to everyone who's contributed so far. I made a list. Here we go. Special thank you to Ancient Red Dragon at Critical Fun, James Feng, Jeffrey Tien, the Gist family, Matt Shivers, Lady Luck 34, NLR, Anton, Kelly Knox, Barbell, the Carpenter family, Taryn Winnie, Brady at Fluffy Snowfall, and one mysterious and anonymous friend. Yes.
A ghost.
A ghost. I'm assuming.
It's Leaf.
Serious
it's
and anonymous. I like that.
Because of all of you, we are able to donate $1,600 to the Anne and Robert H. Lurie's Children's Hospital of Chicago.
Yes.
Well, it's still going, right? Until the 1st?
Yes.
Until October 1st, so there is still time.
There is still time. And just to give an overview of the things, this week, Shaka will only be speaking in questions. Next week,
That is so difficult.
I'm excited
We were talking
for
about
you.
this ahead of time. I've tried to do this in improv games for like 3 minutes, and it's hard.
Yeah.
I really want to see you struggle.
I'm
Well,
excited.
let's see how someone with no improv training.
It's for the kids.
You can do it. You can improv for the
Yes.
kids.
Yeah, improv for the kids.
Next week, I will be your abyssal chicken. I just got my costume in.
Oh my God.
I'm excited.
Oh my God.
Now, are you going to fit in a seat?
It's
'cause
hard
I feel
to
like
tell.
you're going to be like, you're going to be just
I will make room for you over
Thank you.
here.
I
like,
appreciate it.
like you're
So
going to be
funny.
laying
Right.
on the.
It's very funny.
It's very funny. I've seen this costume.
Carlos will be planning his own podcast episode, and we will be doing spicy D&D.
Spicy D&D.
Spicy D&D.
This is gonna be
Yes.
so good.
Yes.
So like there was a point maybe like 2, maybe 3 years ago where I was like obsessed with hot sauce. I was like buying it off websites,
Right.
and I knew like the rating system and like all that
All the
stuff.
Scoville units.
We did improv in Chicago, a spicy improv show.
Right.
We used to do it once a year, and basically we make improvisers eat spicy wings and then not give them water and make them do a scene.
I've done it before.
Not
It
even give 'em
sucks.
water?
You're just crying and swearing.
And you're trying to do
How
improv.
often are they wiping their eyes?
So very
Oh,
often,
God.
but here's the thing that they
Oh.
don't tell you. Well, here's the thing that no one told me.
Secrets.
Like that stuff stays on your hands no matter what. Like
Yeah,
you
yeah.
can wash it off and
yeah,
it still
it's
stays
still
on your
on you.
hands.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Which we should have gloves when we do it.
Yeah.
Going to the bathroom, guys, gentlemen, gentlemen, when you go to the bathroom, wear some gloves. Wear some gloves because it will hurt for a very long time.
I would not have thought of that.
I'm
Yes.
telling you from experience.
There you
that,
go. There you go.
That
Carlos
right.
Crits tips.
Yes.
Carlos Crits tips.
Yes.
no tips.
No tips. Yikes. For the kids.
For the kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
Yeah. So it's going to be awesome. And then Perrin is also going to
Yes.
create, or I'm going to create for Perrin a original poem.
Yes, original poem.
For it's going to be filled with PUs.
I'm so excited.
Yes, so am I. Perrin already knows, but Cicero has no idea what's going to be said. So I tweeted this out earlier, I guess about a week or so ago. This I've never done anything for Extra Life. Sharif and I with Spawn on Me, when we were part of the Spawn on Me podcast, we always did charities at least once a year, but Extra Life was not one of the things that we did. I'm so very, very happy that we're doing Extra Life. As I tweeted out, my stepson has an ocular degenerative disease called uveitis, and every month, either myself or my partner would have to go downtown and stay with him for the entire day, basically, as he received an intravenous treatment that was similar to chemotherapy. In fact, we did it in the cancer ward, in the children's cancer ward. at Lurie's hospital. So the fact that they're just incredible. If you're in the Chicagoland area and heaven forbid something terrible happens to one of your children and you do have to go to Lurie's, the worst part about that, obviously, is that your child is hurt, but you feel great because you're going to Lurie's. I am so, so happy that we were able to help them, and thank you guys so much. I can't really, honestly, I can't thank you guys enough. It's an amazing place, and they do amazing work, and I'm very, very proud that we're helping them.
Me too. And if you are so moved, we have 2 more days left to keep donating. So
until October 1st.
Till October 1st. So yeah, keep donating. Let's support that hospital.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
And if you can donate, just share the link.
Yes.
Just share it out.
Yes. Please like, subscribe, and share. So we're going to share right now some of the love that has been given back to us from some of our great sponsors, like D&D Beyond. Last season and previous seasons, we had a link. We're not doing links anymore. We are doing giveaways, but this isn't a giveaway week. Next week will be a giveaway week. So sorry, you people that are in the chat looking to get something cool. That just means you have to come back next week. Oh no. But also, we're sponsored by the wonderful people over at Wormwood, where they have dice vaults such as this, the beautiful dice vault right there. And I'm going to move that away for a second and show you the wonderful stuff from the Rook and the Raven. The rookandtheraven.com/rivals. You can get wonderful books. This is a great book by them. This is a cover. We're going to open that cover up and show you
Look at that.
what it looks like. What it looks like on the inside.
Look at that.
I can't go any further because there are notes in here. Can't be cheating.
Yeah,
It's so
secret.
cool because I'm actually watching this on my phone right now. I'm
Yeah.
watching you flip through it. It looks so cool.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is awesome. This book is awesome. You can get wonderful covers like the one I have here directly from the rookandtheraven.com. If you use the promo code RIVALS, you will save 15% on your order. So the rookandtheraven.com/rivals and use the promo code RIVALS to save 15% on your order. If you are at New York Comic Con, you're in the New York area, you're there today, and you're watching this, go to their booth. They're at New York Comic Con. Tell them that we sent you. Tell them that we said hello and that we love you. If you must have, you must order rookandtheraven.com/rivals.
Awesome.
There you go. All right. So all of that has been said. All of the bills have been paid.
Yeah.
Are we ready to recap?
Yeah, let's recap
I think
this.
so.
Previously on Rivals of Waterdeep.
Look, I extended my hands to include Brandon and Tommy.
Oh, look at that. Look at that. Yes.
Now we're
flying through the air.
something.
yeah.
Guys, what happened?
Oh boy.
Previously, okay, we're in like a hell landscape.
Yes, we are.
There, the house. We managed to get out of the house.
Yes.
But now the house shrank.
It shrank, and Duo is frozen inside it.
That's right. Dude was in there.
Tanya is carrying it.
Yes, Elise is carrying it.
Celise is.
Tanya. She's in the game.
Tanya is in San Diego right now. Tanya's like,
Why the hell am I carrying this dollhouse? I'm trying to go on Twitch.
I have to get this through TSA. Excuse me, ma'am. You're going to have to take that.
Yeah, she's like,
But my friend isn't there.
she's like, ma'am, there's a cobalt in your luggage.
It'll be okay. We saw in the distance there are people in a water, in quotes,
Yes.
water in
Yes.
some type of a stream.
There's a bugbear.
Two
And-
bugbears.
Two bugbears and a bunch of
Eight
kenkus.
kenkus
Yes.
in the river Styx.
Yeah,
Yes,
they were
I
in River
have
Styx.
in brackets here on my notes, baptized in a river of fire. I'm really last week
right.
I was super intense, I think.
They rushed us.
Yes,
they
they
tried to
did.
rush us.
Yeah.
We killed all all of them but one bugbear.
Okay, about that.
We tortured that poor bugbear.
I didn't.
I didn't
Celeste
either.
tortured that poor
Celeste
bugbear.
definitely
Well,
did.
he died. But before he died,
He gave us a bunch of
a
information.
bunch of
Yeah,
information.
we got some good info.
Yeah, about Fort Knucklebones and a traveling or wandering market.
Yeah.
Yes, the wandering
Wandering
Yes.
Market.
The Wandering Emporium, yeah.
Yes.
And then we killed him.
Yes.
Not easily either.
We
He died
kind of
horribly.
hacked.
Yeah, he kind of hacked and slashed his way.
Then
He did give out his bucket list.
Yes.
Places
yes,
that
he did
he
give
wanted
his
to go,
bucket list.
That he said he wanted to go to the Wandering Emporium
And
to
Fort
meet
Knucklebone.
and go to Fort Knucklebone and see their infernal war
yes.
machines that Mad Maggie makes.
when he died, though,
Yes.
we got a coin.
Yes,
Yes.
you got a
Yes,
soul coin.
and I picked it up.
Yes, you have the
Shaka
soul
has
coin.
it.
So Shaka has it.
And
yes.
then there was a flying elephant creature.
Yes.
Yes, a little Holophant. Yeah.
Yeah, named Lulu.
And Lulu took us to Fort Knucklebone.
Which fun note about Lulu. And so, am I understanding it right? She sneaks into Fort Knucklebone because the door person lets them in, and she does this often enough so everyone just kind of knows her.
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
It's
yeah,
like
yeah.
you're back again. Why
And
are
they're
you
kind
here?
of annoyed by her. I
Yeah.
feel like they're kind of like, who's this goody two shoes?
Right. Yeah. So the people that are annoyed by her are these other Kenku. One, the largest
Yeah, the
Kenku you've ever
largest,
seen. His name is Clonk. Yeah, and Clonk doesn't speak. He just kind of grunts, and then Chukka is his companion, who just generally seems annoyed by a lot of things, and is like a mechanic there. But the person who runs it is Mad Maggie, who's this night hag, who probably had a 4-pack a day smoking habit, and is now old and a little grumpy, but matronly. I guess a couple of other things that we found out is that in Avernus, apparently a lot of the creatures. We know that Zariel is waging a great war, and that a lot of the creatures that work for Zariel don't like paladins.
Oh, yeah.
Or elves.
Yeah.
Or elves. They're a little fearful of those creatures. So Mad Maggie took Celise and Rin out with her to find more items.
parts.
Some more parts and some more soul coins so that they can create an infernal war machine or war machines large enough to carry this much bigger group. But while we were at Fort Knucklebone, we found out that not only will Lulu get an infernal war machine to get her wherever she needs to go, but there is another task, and that is to bring our old friend Little Smoke to the Wandering Emporium, because he's got a residency.
Oh, yeah.
Where he's going to be performing for 3 months in the Wandering Emporium, his hot bars.
Hot bars, yeah.
Hot bars.
Hottest
from-
bars.
yes, the hottest of bars.
Smoky bars.
Yes.
Smoky bars. Charred bars.
And
Char bars.
yeah. And just before we left, or just before the episode ended, there was a knock.
Yes.
At the door.
At the door.
Yes. And Ash opened that door to find.
Knock, knock.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ash gives him the biggest hug ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, that's where we were.
It was awesome.
And I think that is where we'll start. You guys ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, I'm getting my question hat on.
Yeah, get your
Yes,
question
yes,
hat on.
yes.
Oh Lord,
All right.
what did I do? That's the first question.
The only thing I can plan on is that the plan won't work. It was supposed to be easy. Leave the forest and find this tiefling. Retrieve the item from this Robbie and return it back to the elves, where it belongs and is most safe. Fate would have it that Robbie found my friends, the gang as I like to call them. But, of course, if Robbie was going to be anywhere, it would be with them. They seem to inexplicably be in the middle of anything that's happening when there's trouble going on. I'm sure they would have it no other way. and neither would I. I miss those guys. It made it so much easier to volunteer for this mission when I knew the possibility to see them was very high. For someone who always felt like an outsider, whenever they were around, it always felt like home. Troll Skull Manor. Easy to find, but as soon as I got there, it disappeared. Or should I say, we stayed and everything else disappeared. When I came to Troll Skull Manor, it was gone. Waterdeep was gone. And in its place, the worst place I have ever seen. Violent, smelly, and all around nasty. This has to be Avernus. I've heard the stories. It seems like my mission has changed. Find Robbie and see the gang and help them get out of this place. This situation would be unfortunate for me if I was just a normal half-orc, but I'm not. I'm Knock-Knock of the elves. This should have been hard, but I take to it like I'm a full-blooded elf. It's like I was made for this moment. Fox prints here, armored-clad human tracks there, the truncated multi-steps of a halfling. I followed them until I came upon a door, and the tracks just stopped. I decide to knock on the door. So we resume right where we left off with Ash at the door holding Knock Knock.
Oh my God, you're alive.
I'm totally alive. What are you doing?
Hi.
Hey, what's up?
Oh.
Hug normal, though.
Okay.
That's weird. Don't do it like that.
I'm trying to be soft.
Okay, embrace like this. Oh, okay. Shaka's here too.
What are you doing here?
Oh my God, I'm so happy to see you.
What are you doing here?
I've been tracking you guys for a long time. Oh God, you've grown so much.
I see what you're doing.
Give me a hug.
Should I though?
Yeah, come on. What's with Sherlock Holmes over here? And I'm just gonna go hug him.
Is this too tight?
No, it's just right. See, look, you could learn a lot from this guy.
Okay, all right. And she takes out a small, tiny notebook and is just drawing little stick figures.
Is that your hug book?
Yeah.
What is that over
It's
there?
my no, and it says hugs.
With Z's?
Oh, wait, how'd you get here, Knock Knock?
Well, I went to Troll Skull Manor, and you guys weren't there, and I fill it in, DM.
Right. So Knock Knock starts talking about how he got here. First, he was in the forest with the elves. Mm-hmm. And the great matron elf comes to him and says, Knock Knock.
Yeah?
The trees have told us there were great rumblings of things. There is a curse that has been unleashed on the world.
Whoa.
Yes.
That's heavy.
But we can change that.
It's a good thing you speak for the trees.
Yes.
Dang.
The trees can't speak for themselves except for this one.
Oh, Miss Lorax, thank you.
The Rowan Blight has been unleashed.
What? The what? The what light?
The Rowan Blight.
Oh, blight. What is a blight?
The Blight.
I've heard this before.
Yes. It is.
People talk about blights.
Yes, but this blight, it takes the form of a tree.
Oh, okay.
And this tree takes the life force and transfers it into tree force of any humanoid that touches it, that is afflicted with it. It grabs their life force from them and gives it to the tree force.
Whew. Hate to be that guy.
Yes, well, that guy happens to be this tiefling. The tiefling's name is Robbie. He has been afflicted with the Rowan Blight.
Ooh.
And we must get it. We must banish this from the world. We can here.
So you want me to like fight this guy or take him out or?
We need you to do something great. We brought you back because you are the one. You're the one. I wasn't sure how or why you were needed, but now I know why. You must take this Rowan Blight from this Robbie, from this tiefling, and bring it back here so we can banish it. But there are two things.
Okay.
The first is you must take the blight from him, and when you take it from him, it will drain your life force as well.
I knew it was going to be something bad. It sounded like it was going to be easy, but then it got real bad real quick. What's the second thing? Is this a bad news or a bad news good news?
This is a bad news depends news.
Oh, okay.
So the depends news is I have it on good authority. The trees have spoken that Robbie is with your old friends.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, that's good. That's good news.
Oh, well, then it depended. So then I guess it is good news.
Well, I
It was
want to
bad
see my
news,
friends,
good
so
news.
yeah, that's good. I mean, wait, hold on. Is he doing bad things to them?
No.
Okay.
He is with them.
Okay.
They are working together.
Sounds like a real smart guy.
You,
Sorry.
Why are the trees laughing? Why are all the trees shaking? They're all like,
the trees can hear. The trees have ears, and they love good jokes. So, knock,
so he
knock.
came for all these. So are we?
Yeah.
back?
So knock knock. You must leave at once.
Yeah. So that's what. So that's what happened. I'm looking for this Robbie guy. Do you know where I can find him?
Yeah, Robbie's so cool.
Oh, they must be. Joe. Oh, they must be. Joe, did you?
Joe snorted.
Joe does not think Robbie's cool. Does not think Robbie's cool. Confirmed.
Joe, I'm trying to stay in character here, buddy. So Robbie hears that. He's kind of in the back digging through like some of the junk
Right.
because there's a bunch of weird stuff.
Yeah.
And he hears, oh, Robbie's here, and he perks up. He's like, Robbie's so cool. And he's like, oh, probably talk about someone else. Okay. He starts like keeps going through the stuff.
Right.
Yeah, Robbie like talks to animals and stuff.
I talk to animals. Hey guys, what's going on?
Yeah. Do you remember him? Knock.
Oh yeah. I sort of remember this guy from the. And he looks over at Ash. When you.
Oh, when Shaka was my dad.
Yeah, when your dad lost all his chickens.
Chickens.
Yeah.
Yeah, Robbie and I never talked about.
Yeah, we really didn't talk about that. Is your dad okay?
Yeah, totally fine.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
How are the chickens?
Dead.
That's not as okay. That's not as good.
It's the circle of life, Robbie.
Well, hold on. Are there new chickens now? There aren't any chickens. Are you crying? It looks like you're laughing.
I'm crying, Robbie. No, the chickens, we, ate them.
Oh, okay.
That's why. Natural causes.
You ate them from natural causes.
And
This all checks out.
yep.
Hey, what's going on, dude? And he starts talking to Knock Knock.
Right. Yeah.
I imagine Knock Knock fills him in on blah, blah,
Yeah.
blah.
Okay. Yes.
It's just like,
So, you have this affliction, right?
and he like looks over. Yeah, I got this thing. I don't know. It's no big deal. It's just it kind of just like, and he rolls up his sleeve and he shows that like he's kind of woodenish.
Yeah. Out of character. We all don't know about this, right? 'Cause
No,
I
no
don't
one
think
knows
he ever
about it.
told any of us
No.
what happened.
Yeah.
So okay.
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I got this thing going on, but looks like this guy's here to help me, so that's cool.
Yeah. So, at this moment, Lil Smoke comes around the corner. He was off inside Fort Knucklebone, this is a huge place, but inside Fort Knucklebone, you'll see like different infernal war machines in different states of disrepair. And Chukka and Clonk are kind of off doing their own thing. Clonk is kind of underneath one, and Chukka's on the top, and they're kind of mumbling to themselves. Lil Smoke was looking at that, but he heard all the commotion, and he looks over, and he sees, oh no, not another one.
Oh, hey, it's Lil Smoke.
Yeah, it's it's the big one. Oh gosh. Oh well, now we gotta find space for another one.
We could do like laps.
Oh well, I don't care as long as I get to the Wandering Emporium. None of the other stuff matters. I don't care.
Well, if we get you to the Emporium, can you split some of your earnings with us?
Well, I could split some of my earnings with you if maybe one of you want to perform with me. Oh, wait.
Well, what kind of performance do you need?
Oh, well, I need a hype man.
Do you need pyrotechnics?
I need an opening act and the halfling, yes. I could use the halfling if he decides to stay for the residency. Then I can split my earnings with you guys.
Well, I happen to be his manager, so we're gonna have to write up a contract. I'm gonna say probably a 30-70 split, 70 to my client Perrin Underbow of his earnings and your earnings. Sign this, and she rips a page out of her hugs notebook and starts scribbling stuff down.
3 hugs a day.
Yeah. Doctor away. What is this?
Perrin looks at the contract and he says, perhaps it's unwise if we stay for 3 months, but maybe we can renegotiate. We can do... It's always good to start the performance unrivaled with a bang by having the wonderful Perrin Underbow open and start your residency in the Wandering Emporium. So maybe we'll split 10% of the earnings for one special performance. Just one? For 10%? All right, well, let's make it 8%, and you've got a deal. Manager, what do you think about that?
I look at Perrin, then I look at Lil Smoke, and then I look at Perrin again.
Yeah.
And is Perrin like...
Perrin raises his eyebrow.
Okay.
And he gives her a very slight nod.
Okay, and I'm gonna say that Ash either understands it or doesn't understand it because
Yes.
she's gonna she's gonna extend her hand out for a handshake, and then she's gonna give him a very toothy smile.
And Lil Smoke doesn't quite understand that, but he then shakes the claw hand and smiles even more toothily.
Yeah, we're just trying to out-creep each other now.
Yeah, it is. So it is the creepiest agreement you have ever seen.
Oh, good.
Right now. So Lil Smoke looks over at Knock Knock and he goes, how in the world did you get here?
It is a very long story. Do I know what that story is?
Well, yeah. So, yeah. So let's talk about your journey from the forest to on your way to
like
Troll Skull Manor.
like all the things that happen.
Yeah. We do know that you were on your way to Troll Skull Manor, and we do know that once you got to Avernus, that you tracked them here. But what happened on the way from the forest to Troll Skull Manor? Did anything crazy happen?
Oh yeah, I ran. Okay, so you guys won't even believe all the stories and adventures that I ran into just trying to get to Troll Skull Manor. So I ran into these monks. There was 11 monks.
11.
Yeah, and then one of them, I met 11 of them, and they kept talking about one ran away with all of their keys. So I had to hunt them down and hunt the one guy down. I had to give back, the 11 keys, and then the one guy kept his own or whatever.
When you say hunt,
Yeah, I had to track him down. Not like hunt, like, woo, just like, hey, give it up or whatever.
Yeah, like a shakedown hunt.
Yeah, and now
so you threatened a monk.
Yeah, I had to threaten him for sure. I mean, I had to get these. I mean, now it's legend, right? Now it's like it's the story of the 12 monkeys.
Yes.
Like that's exactly. You fuckers did this to yourself.
I didn't know until it was here.
Let's go back in time. And
Yes,
erase that. In 12
It sounded pretty good.
Right, it
though,
did,
right?
it did sound.
wow.
It did sound
Well
pretty
done,
good.
monks,
It
still
did
the
sound
other
pretty good.
keys.
12 monkeys.
In fact, let's envision the confrontation between
Oh, okay.
the 12th monk with the keys and Knock Knock. Knock Knock has advantage
Okay.
on this first encounter because
I want
of
to
that
say.
pun.
I want to say that
Like he snuck up on him.
Knock Knock thinks that this is the monk.
Yes.
But he doesn't know for sure, of what's going on.
Right.
He doesn't see any keys on him.
Right.
But he's pretty sure. Tracked him to this location.
Yes.
This is the only guy around.
Yes.
Hey,
Hey.
what's your name?
Well, it depends on who is asking.
Oh God, that's so tricky. I hate it when people try to trick me.
This is
Okay. Question number 2.
yes.
Did you steal any keys?
Stealing is such a difficult thing to say because if I acquired some keys, that's not necessarily stealing if I just see them and I take them.
Oh, I should have been a lawyer. Okay. Do you mind if I pat you down to see if you have anything?
Do you work for the TSA?
No, I don't work for a TSA. I don't.
Then you can pat me down because they're creepy.
Okay, I want to pat this guy. We're just two dudes hanging out in the forest, patting each
Yes.
other down.
May I pat you down?
No, you can't.
Okay.
No,
Oh.
there's a reason why they kicked you out of this monster.
This is like flirting.
There's a reason they kicked you out. What are you doing? I want to pat him down, see if I can find these keys on him.
Okay, so go ahead and roll investigation
Oh God, I have -1 on investigation.
with advantage.
Oh, okay, because that was a 3, and that is a 13.
You find 4 keys.
You are jingling like crazy, my friend.
Well,
What are these for?
that one's for my front door.
Okay, front door,
And that one is for my cellar door.
cellar door. Okay, that makes sense.
That one's for my attic door.
Okay.
And I don't know. You know how sometimes you have keys?
Yeah,
and,
I understand.
and
I
you have
know.
keys on your key ring.
Yeah.
And you just, there's always that one key, and
There's
you're like,
something, yeah.
I need to keep this key because I need it for something.
For
But
something.
I can't remember what.
God, you're such a. We should get some coffee sometime.
Yeah, we could definitely go
Oh
and get
God,
coffee.
this is. I totally feel you. I hand the keys back to him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'll tell you what, I wish, I have been searching for this guy who stole all these keys from this
Oh.
monk.
Oh.
Yeah, he's a wily guy.
Really?
Yeah, he's bald.
Oh,
He
well,
says he comes from the future.
I am bold.
Oh, you are bold. That's true. But
yes,
I didn't want to.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's as my grandfather. It's
Yeah.
on my
On your
mother's side. Yeah, it's on my mother's
On your
side.
mother's side.
Yeah. Actually, my grandmother was also bold.
Oh, your grandmother too?
Yeah, it was.
Guys,
it was
is that
kinda
true
weird.
though? Is that just like an old wives' tale about your mother's father being bald?
I mean, I don't think it's like 100%
What
scientific
is
true,
that?
but
They say that
it could
if
be
you're
more likely.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
you're-
Male pattern baldness comes from your maternal grandfather's side.
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Which my grandfather was bald.
Oh shit.
Why did you say it like that?
I don't know. I felt like you wanted a reaction, and I didn't know which one to give you, so
I think the
that's the
reaction-
one I chose.
The reaction I was looking for was sympathy.
I'm a robot. I didn't.
That was the reaction I was looking for.
I thought it was like a discovery
When you were like,
reaction.
burn.
no sympathy here.
You're like, burn, cue ball. Peace. Okay.
Oh,
so there's that.
Anywho.
So I found these things. Can I roll insight to see if this guy's what's
Yeah.
this guy?
Yeah,
what's
yeah,
vibing again
yeah.
from this guy? Oh, it's a crit fail.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, you're completely buying everything that this guy is saying. He fits the description almost to a T,
Yeah.
but you cannot figure out
Yeah.
what's going on with this dude.
Okay.
Yeah. So, what are you doing out here besides looking for a guy? Like you're not just randomly walking around looking for monks.
No, I like tracked this guy. Apparently, he stole all these keys, and I'm like looking for this guy and just trying to help some people out. But like, oh my god, it's just one of those days. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, I can definitely understand what you're saying because I think this last key opens the door to a tree,
Oh, okay.
but like I can't find the tree.
Oh man, I know my friend the Lorax.
Right.
I have a friend and that talks to trees.
Right.
So like I could definitely help you out with that.
Well, okay. Well, if you look over there,
Okay.
maybe you can find the tree. And do you start walking that way?
Yeah.
So as soon as you start walking that way, the guy,
Stabs me.
And then you
Stabs you in the
are a ghost.
the guy sticks his foot out and pushes you
Man,
to trip you.
that's old school.
Yeah, that's old school bullying.
That's like Big Brother stuff.
Yeah.
Does it work?
Well, let's find
roll.
out.
Damn.
Let's
What
find
do you want
out.
me to roll?
Yeah, we both.
Ooh,
roll.
it hopped right on
Contested-
top.
Yeah. Contested roll.
For strength or
Yeah. Dex. A dex
dex?
roll.
Okay. 7.
Yeah. So this monk rolled a 7 as well. Tie goes to.
Whoever you
To,
want.
Right.
to
I have a
defend her.
+2. To defender, so I guess it would be me.
Yes.
So he like kind of trips me and kind of doesn't like.
Yeah. So you stumble a little bit.
What the hell, man? What are you
Right.
doing?
Oh, well, sorry. I was trying to get away.
Why are you laughing? You were trying to what? What were you trying to do?
Well,
I was trying to get away.
Trying to get away? Why are you laughing? Are you nervous? What's your problem?
it was supposed.
You're just laughing now.
It was supposed to work. But
Saying so much truth.
Monk is great.
I don't want anything bad.
I love monks.
oh
I
well.
love how nervous and laughter he got when it didn't work.
Oh yeah, I was supposed to. I was gonna make you walk and see
Yeah.
the tree, but then I was
What
gonna
the
trip
hell?
you, and then I was gonna run away. Because
you didn't
I'm
run
the
at
monk.
all.
I'm the monk with the keys. Oh no! Oh no!
And that's how I solved the case, guys. That's exactly how I solved it.
This monk is like the dude from The Good Place. Like the DJ from Florida.
Oh gosh.
The real monk.
funny.
So
Foul
funny.
silence.
Oh my god.
So so now you guys know the story of the 12 monkeys.
So did you catch him?
Yeah, I called the guy. I mean,
Wow.
he had no choice but to give up.
Because
in
you
laughter.
intimidated him so hard.
Yeah,
That he spilled all the beans.
Yeah, Honestly, he could have played it off like it was just a mistake that he tripped over his foot. I wouldn't have known really, but he could not stop laughing at all. He left the entire time.
People have tells.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
That's a big
Did
tell.
they give you anything as a reward?
the monks.
Did he give me anything?
Yeah, so they imbued you with even better shoes than you had before.
Jordans.
These
are the pumps.
Right, yes.
Air Force Ones.
right.
He's got pump.
They
I had knockoff pumps growing
What
up.
do pumps do?
They're supposed to put like a layer of air.
air
Well,
at your
why?
ankles. To
like-
your ankles. to
Is that
keep
just
you-
like for like structure?
So that
Yes.
you can dunk like Michael Jordan. If
Yeah.
you pump it up,
No.
if you pump it up, you can actually dunk.
dunk
it's
like
confirmed.
Dominique Wilkins
True.
because
Dominique
he
did,
was
did
the
have the
yes.
Oh, really?
Yes.
That was who
Yeah.
had it?
Dominique Wilkins was the
because it was a Reebok, right?
Yes, it was
Yeah,
Reebok.
it was
Reebok
Reebok.
pumps. Dominique Wilkins was
And,
the
Michael Jordan's
spokesperson.
Nike.
I
Yes.
had a knockoff pair that I remember. It didn't have the basketball. That was the coolest one, right?
yeah,
Because
yeah,
the
yeah,
basketball was the
basketball,
actual
yeah.
pump part.
Oh, yeah. I
But the one I had, it wasn't circular. It was square.
Wow.
It was some
Just so like people knew it wasn't a basketball.
it was some punk ass shit.
Like, it could have been just like a regular circle.
It was like, it could have been a circle. It could have been an actual knockoff, but it was like
No, we're gonna be a square.
It was a square, and I remember it was like, oh, this is so cool because it still functioned the
Yeah.
same.
Right.
But I remember it looking like a little brick, which like that's not the imagery you want. like when you're
I'm about to shoot some
basketball-
bricks.
Yeah, about to put up some
I want
bricks.
to put up some bricks and you pump up. Clonk, clonk, clonk. Told you. Confirmed they work.
Yeah, they're bad. They're bad.
Yeah,
Just-
so so you received Knock Knock receives shoes that gave him better survival.
Okay.
So it gave
Nice.
him a +2 to his survival perk and traits right off the bat. So so he was able to track things even better than he had been before.
Nice.
Just as you are hearing that, you hear Chukka say, I like family reunions just as much as the next guy, but, if you guys really want some infernal war machines, you bastards need to come and help us. So get over here.
What do you need help with?
Well, you with the arm.
Me with the moves. I'm more than my arm.
Yeah, but I don't care about anything else. You with the arm, you come over here.
Okay.
I need some things unscrewed. You come over here and you start unscrewing things. Hey, you big guy, big green guy, where the hell did you come from? I don't even know who the hell are you?
It all started a long time ago when I was but a young orc.
You go over there and you help Clonk over there. You the big guys, you the big strong guys. You go over
this
there
big
and
guy
help.
there. Yeah, I could do that. We can move around
Yeah.
stuff. Hey, what's going on, guys?
But
I feel you.
Clonk
Mondays.
doesn't talk, does he?
Clonk doesn't talk.
Oh, I was actually asking.
You're asking Chukka.
okay.
Yeah, he doesn't talk. Yeah, you've been around here already, Tiefling. You should know this.
Do you have a different name that we can call you?
I'm Chukka.
I'm Shaka, and
You're
I
Shaka.
don't want to get
It
confused.
is a little confusing.
right?
Yeah.
It is confusing when I think about it.
You can call me Chuck. Yeah. Yeah.
It still sounds a little bit the same. We're just gonna call it Shaka Shasha. I think from now on.
Shasha.
Yeah. Well, how do you feel about that?
I like Jaja a little better, right?
Right? Do I?
Save that question.
Shasha gets advantage
Yeah, I think that's
for
pretty
that
good.
question.
I think that's pretty good.
That was pretty good.
I was like, how is he gonna pull that one?
In fact, Shasha gets inspiration because
Yeah,
that
that
was
was good.
Yes.
That was good.
pretty,
That
Is it
that was pretty
Jaja?
damn good.
That was inspiring. I
Yeah,
like
that was inspiring.
Jaja.
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 Jaja. He's your Faja. Chukka sits there and he says, Look, I'm glad you guys are around because Lulu here, she can't do much of anything. She's just flying around. And, unless it's picking up little tools with her, what do you call that nose thing that you got there? Well, I call it a trunk. But not a lot of things fit in there.
This is Robbie laughing.
Robbie gets it. Robbie gets it.
I get it. It was good.
Yeah. Well, I can carry a lot of things, but I can't really get into things. So, you guys can help out.
Lulu, how have you survived in Avernus?
That's kind of tough. It's been tough surviving here. I don't even really remember how I got here.
She's like inside of an egg.
It's really weird. I just woke up one day here.
That's what happened to us. Kinda.
Yeah, well, but I knew this place. I knew what was going on here. I knew that the Great War was happening here. Avernus used to be such a wonderful place. The grass was green. The river Styx. It was beautiful. The bluest of waters. Fish would fly up and down the streams. And there was beautiful vegetation, mountain ranges. There was unbelievable beauty here. And then the war came. The war tore everything up. Zariel, who was once celestial,
Whoa.
but has fallen.
Can she get back up?
No, I don't know. I mean, when she does get back up, she pushes the button on her chest.
That's what I was thinking too. Wait, what?
But the life alert.
Life alert.
Fallen?
You guys.
I was thinking the Chumbawamba song.
I was thinking the
That's where-
Chumbawamba song too.
Yeah, I was like, you're never going to keep her down.
So you're gonna reference Highlander 2, but you can't get life alert.
Life alert.
Come on,
I
man.
guess so. I like the highbrow humor.
That's in our Chumbawamba.
Chumbawamba tump thumping humor.
So there was the war. Zariel, she just wants power. So I don't know if we can get the bloodlust out of her. But so much has changed here in Avernus. And I realized once I got here that I could have helped, but it's too late.
How could you have helped?
Maybe if I could have talked to Zariel before it got too bad, maybe we could have changed things.
Do you know where Zariel is?
It's hard to tell. Zariel is... I'm not even sure Zariel is here on Avernus anymore. She may be even further away, even lower. But I don't know.
I can tell this is making you kind of sad.
It is. Well, whenever beauty is extinguished, it always hurts.
All right, I'm gonna turn to Chuck and say, do you know where Zariel is?
Who can tell where Zariel is? I mean, she just kind of goes where she wants. Really, I don't see Zariel. And luckily, I don't see her legions either. If they come to Fort Knucklebone, we'll take care of them. But most of them don't even know where Fort Knucklebone is. So we're safe here.
We were attacked as soon as we got here, so doesn't that mean you have a chance of being attacked too?
Well, It would if they knew where we were. But most people don't know where Fort Knucklebone is. And they won't know if you don't tell them.
Are you threatening me? Chuck, question mark?
Don't think of it as a threat. Think of it as some advice.
I want to roll insight to see if I can tell if he's bluffing or if he's like actually
Go right ahead.
about it. All right, 13.
You realize that he's...
Oh, wait, I forgot to add mine.
Oh, yeah, add your mod.
15.
Sorry, I was taking a drink. So you realize that that Chukka is definitely telling the truth. That the Zariel's armies, most of Zariel's forces, have no idea where Fort Knucklebone is. Fort Knucklebone has pretty much stayed neutral in the war. But are also aware of the fact that there may be some attempts to just take over the fort, and as you can see that there are, like, it is a fort, so there have been attempts to take it over, but you can see that it's heavily fortified, thus being a fort, not just in name only. Yep. So, yeah, like I said, you take our advice. You don't let them know where we are. We're here, we're helping you. And if you want us to continue to help you, you gotta help us to help you to get out of here.
Okay, what kind of help do you need to finish building whatever you're building?
Yeah, well, hey, Zsa. You see that wheel over there? Why don't you give me that wheel? In fact, I got a question for all of you guys.
And Ash is like furiously unscrewing the things, right?
Yes.
I want to say that while she's unscrewing it, Chips has when she gets one done, Chips buries it.
Okay.
Next to her,
Yes.
but she's not knowing. She's
Right.
just like kind of tossing it.
Right.
So she has like a tiny hole full of like screws and is done.
All right. So I want you to. We haven't done this a lot, but I want you to roll sleight of hand for Chips to see how well Chips is burying these like lug nuts and.
Does Chips have my sleight of hand?
Yes.
Okay.
Because you guys are one and the same.
We are. He rolled a 21.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
These are completely lost now. No one. So not only are they buried, but you can't even see the dirt that was disturbed where the nuts were.
Okay.
So they are completely buried, and nobody knows right now.
All right. Well, while Ash is doing that, at this wheel, how large is this wheel? Like, can I carry it? Do I have to roll it?
You have to roll it. Yeah, it's not, because I mean, this is going to be for. So imagine like they
a truck wheel.
They 24s.
Spinners.
Yeah. I mean, you can get some spinning rims on them. Yeah. But,
Okay. Run spinners.
yeah.
Okay.
They spin it.
They spinning.
Right.
All right. So like as I'm rolling the wheel,
Right.
I'm gonna say, are there 3 more of these that I need to get?
Eventually, yeah. Yeah. Well, why don't you work on getting that first one over here first, and then we'll.
Or is this an infernal unicycle?
Well, it's funny. It's funny you should ask that. We're gonna give you guys some things that we don't normally do, since we know that you're not from around here, and we know that you're gonna be going to the Emporium, and we know that you're trying to get out of here. We're gonna give you guys some choices. So you have the choice between what type of infernal war machine or war machines you want.
We can get more than one.
We'll take it.
Well,
Robbie,
Wait, what?
where were you?
What? I was here the entire time, guys.
Oh, I just saw knock knock, and
Oh,
then
yeah,
like,
he's over there moving stuff.
yeah, okay.
I'm still here, though.
Are you moving anything, Robbie?
No.
Rolling the wheel.
I'm doing
as you're
okay.
unscrewing.
How's your day been?
It's been okay. This guy's going to cure me. You guys are working hard. And I just apparently got a war machine.
We did, all of us.
Yeah, all of us, me.
well, you ain't got Jack yet, but
I don't need a jacket. It's hot down here.
If you weren't taking it, I was taking it.
I hate this guy. I can't wait till he's out of here. So, you have a choice. You can get a large Inferno war machine. It's called a scavenger. It'll fit all of you guys in there. It's about yay big. In fact, you see that chassis over there? And he points at this chassis. There's like small, medium, large kind of like setups for building machines. So the furthest one away, Knock Knock and Clonk are at the middle one, and they're putting, like big pieces of metal and stuff. But you see this chassis furthest away; it's longer than both of the ones you see in front of them. The scavenger is exactly that. You go out there, we put a little hook on the back, and you can clamp things on there, and you can scavenge. It's pretty strong, and it'll fit all of you guys. It can fit 8 people. But, since most of you guys are small, or, well, a few of you guys are small. You got Little Smoke. You got this dumb halfling over here. And you got Lulu. They'll fit in there, no problem. And the stupid, you got this fox over here. I don't know what you're doing with this stupid
It's my
fox.
brother. His name's Chips. Thank you.
Oh, yeah, well, all right. It's a weird brother, but, what am I going to talk about? I'm a kenku. So you guys can go and you can all fit in the scavenger, but it's pretty big. But it'll do the trick. Or you can get the Devil's Ride.
Wow.
The Devil's Ride. It only fit 2 of you, though. It'll probably fit all of the little guys, but maybe one bigger person. But that one is just 2 wheels, and it's quicker and more maneuverable. So if you get into a little tight scrape, you can get out of there. That's good. So you can get one of those. Or if you decide you want balance, you can get what we like to call the Tormentor. Now, Mad Maggie, the boss, she developed the Devil's Ride and the Scavenger, but the Tormentor is all me. I did the Tormentor. Great thing about the Tormentor is you can have 2 of them because it only seats about 4 people. So you can have 2 of them and you guys can ride together. So if you get into a scrape, you can hit people from both sides.
Oh, that's cool.
There's strength in numbers.
That's pretty good. Where did we land on cup holders?
Well, it depends on what you can find. I don't know if there's not a lot of room for cup holders. I don't know if you
Your
want-
cup will probably get dusty.
But that's why they have lids.
What? Your cup has a lid.
Yeah. And then you push the little buttons on the lid.
Oh,
As soon as you get it.
How do we fuel these things?
yeah, that's a good question.
the same way you fuel all of them. With soul coins. Duh.
Does the soul coin mileage vary between the 3 models?
Yeah, like, is there a solar-powered soul coin?
SOUL.
SOL.
Are these souls all bad people?
Well, they're all dead people. So I don't know. I don't care.
Okay.
I will repeat my question again.
Yes. Does the mileage vary? Yeah, yes, the mileage varies. So if you want to get into the scavenger will last you probably about 24 hours on a soul coin.
One. Oh, okay.
Yeah, on one soul coin. But the Devil's Ride will last you 72 hours on one soul coin.
In the Tormentor?
The Tormentor is right in
36.
the middle. Yeah, it's right in the middle. Yeah, it's about 36. About a day and a half, even though we can't tell days here.
Yeah, this. I mean, it's like a Hummer. It's
You mean you guys aren't on
Prius?
the Gregorian calendar in Avernus?
It doesn't matter. Can you see the sun here?
That's true.
Question about the vehicles.
Answers about vehicles.
So,
The Daily Double.
for the medium and large vehicles, are we all sitting and like strapped in, or can we walk around as it's moving?
You can do whatever you want. I'm not there to tell you what there's no like safety board of Avernus.
So I out of character. The reason why I'm asking is that am I right in picturing the Devil's Ride like a motorcycle, sort
Yes,
of?
yes.
So it's 2-seater-ish.
It is. So if you picture if a Tron light cycle was made in Mad Max,
Okay.
that's what it would look like. So there's a covering on the top.
Gotcha.
But there's two people that sit in it, and there are two wheels.
Okay.
But you can definitely have people hanging on the sides, but it's open on either side.
Okay.
And so that would affect the balance if you had
So,
one person
What
on.
does a tormentor look like?
Yeah. Is it are the other two like airships, like ships where you're docking, or they're like Hummers, like a big car?
So think of the Tormentor as like a mid-size SUV.
Okay.
If a mid-size SUV was also made in Mad Max, so it will have plating on there to protect you from both the elements outside and from the potential of attackers. But also, again, it's one of those things where if you are nimble enough, you can, while it's in motion, you can get out and
do stuff.
Right.
Okay.
But yeah, also dangerous. And
Yeah.
then the scavenger would be like a Hummer, like an original Hummer, or an excursion, or some kind of large SUV,
Okay.
or almost like a van of some sort, but humongous. It's a little bit slower, but is very, very well armored.
Okay. Could we mix and match?
Ooh.
Like if we were to do one Tormentor and 2 Devil's Rides.
That's a lot.
Wait. See, now you're saying you want.
No, I'm just saying what it would be like. I'm not trying to negotiate exactly. I'm just curious if that's an option.
I mean, options are options, but that's a lot of work. I'm not sure what the boss would think of all that work. She is out there with your paladin and your elf, getting soul coins and some more material. So who knows what she's gonna come back with? But I tell you what, when they come back, we can make some stuff pretty quickly.
Well, since the Tormentor is yours, can we take it out for a spin to help prove it to you, to help get your stuff out there, so that more
like
people
a
can
test drive.
Yeah,
So you want a Tormentor, eh?
we want to advertise. Can we advertise for you?
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, so you wanna advertise for Jucka?
Yeah.
Well, Well, yeah.
Every great artist needs exposure. Work for exposure.
In fact,
So Chuck is very, very he's impressed and touched by this. So Chucka looks at you guys and he says, "You know what? I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. Not only will I make you 2 tormentors, but I'll even throw in some cup holders.
Oh, yeah.
This is the signature series tormentors.
Nice.
These are the tormentor SSs that we're gonna make. Yeah.
No cigarette lighters. Just give us USB plugs. That's what we really want.
realness.
Yeah. They'll be soul powered. Yes. I love it. So, all right, well, if that's what we're gonna be doing, hey,
Do you agree? And I look at Ashmore and Knock Knock and Robbie.
Yeah, I think if we're not able to get any Devil's Rides plus Tormentor combo, then 2 Tormentor sounds good. I really want to ride a motorcycle though, guys. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's like my dream.
You need to settle down. What was that about?
I didn't know it was an option until you said it. Now I can actually be a person that owns a motorcycle and have like a cool helmet.
Well, okay.
With like spikes on it.
Are there helmets in Avernus?
Safety first.
Don't you know that's the saying of Avernus? Safety first. It's on all their public signs everywhere. Safety first.
so, well, I don't know. You guys, well, we'll make these tormentors happen for you. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we'll do this for you guys.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey, Clock. You and the green guy, you guys come over here. We're making 2 tormentors. Hey, Clock, take the big guy over there and show him where the shells are. So you guys, Clonk takes Knock Knock into the back, and they're going off to find the shells. And they come back. Clonk and Chucka come back, and they're heaving this heavy piece of sheet metal. It is just enormous, and you can tell that they're struggling.
Can I help them carry it?
Yes. Yeah. So come over and help them. Roll a strength.
God, my strength is usually so high, but I rolled a 1.
Well, Perrin sees this happening, and he sees you struggling, and he imbues you with the bountiful luck that he has.
Yes.
And
Okay, now I rolled a 16.
16. It looked like they would need at least 3 of you to come and help. But Ash comes over and she just lifts it up, and the 3 of them carry it over.
Yeah.
Holy crap. That dragon arm lady is pretty strong. What's going on here? What is that? Holy crap.
What do you mean? What's going on here? Are you surprised that she could do that?
Yeah, I am surprised.
Why are you surprised that she could do that?
Because that thing is heavy. And she looks, she looks strong, but she doesn't look that strong. Wow.
So are there no
Are there no half-elves with dragon arms down here? Yes. No, there are no half-elves with dragon arms down here. In fact, I've never seen anything like this before.
Are you being sarcastic?
Are you being sarcastic?
Hey, Shaka, look how strong I am! and I'm just now lifting it over my head.
I also imagine Chips has a little piece.
Yeah.
And he's mimicking you.
Yes.
He's doing the Ultimate Warrior.
Pump. You put it down.
Yeah, so you guys bring over that piece of metal, and there is the middle, so that secondary chassis, you're putting that piece of metal down on that secondary chassis. Hey, strong woman.
My name's Ash.
Oh yeah, Ash. Where are those nuts and bolts that I told you to unscrew?
Put them right.
Where are they?
And I like give a like side look to Chips, and Chips just like flops to his side, like to his belly, like when a dog's done something wrong. Do you need him now, or you like could get him later?
Well, do you want your tormentor or what?
Yes.
Well, yeah. So I kind of need him now.
He kind of needs them now. And I like look at Chips, and like he flops to his front because he was just being dramatic.
Right. Roll a history to see if Chips remembers where he buried those things.
He rolled a 5.
Chips he moves right next to one of the spots that he dug, but he digs a hole right next to where he dug and doesn't find anything. Roll another history.
That is a 14.
All right, so then
11.
all right, well, so then Chips, as he's scratching, he brushes his nose up against something and he squelches a little and realizes that one of the bolts was right next to it, and he digs that one out. Roll an insight, Ash.
That is a 9.
Ash thought maybe she figured out what was going on. She also starts digging.
Yep.
She realizes, but she only finds one more of the bolts.
Okay. The 2 bolts.
Yeah, there are 2 bolts. You're missing 3 more. So everyone roll insight as you're watching this.
I did this to us.
18.
All right.
24.
Okay, so both Robbie and Shaka, Perrin, let's see, what did Perrin roll? Perrin rolled a 14. All 3 of you look and you kind of smell what's cooking right now, and you see just very, very slight imperfections in the dirt. It almost looks like they're footprints, but you realize that those are places where Chips has buried the lug nuts, and you unbury them and hand them over to Chuck. And he's like, I really can't wait till you guys are gone. You guys are really pains in my ass. Man, I can't wait for you guys to go.
Yeah, but we're going to advertise for you. Isn't that
Yeah.
a good thing?
Yeah, you're gonna
Get
want
your
that.
name out there.
Yes, I want you to hurry up and get my name out there.
Yeah, you'll definitely love it.
Yeah.
It's gonna come back to you threefold.
Yeah, okay. All right, sure. Well, we'll see what happens there. So we're looking around, and Knock Knock and Clonk have just finished putting the thing down. Everyone's starting to make their way over there. Robbie looks at Knock Knock and says, Robbie looks at Knock Knock, and Robbie's like, hey, aren't you?
Oh yeah. Hey, you came here for me, right?
Yeah, I kind of did.
Yeah. Oh, that's spot on. So what's your deal? What's going on? You said you can cure me, right?
Well, yeah. I just pull up your arm, and
okay.
let's see what we can do here.
Check this out. Yeah. Look at that.
Well,
It's a little ashy too, but that's me. I just haven't been moisturizing. so dry out here.
That's
That's just a beauty mark.
That mole right there, that big
no,
mole
the big
is a...
no, that's a Cheeto. Hold on.
Oh. I was wondering why it was orange.
So, do I have like your permission to touch you?
What? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. But don't be weird about it or anything.
Well, you know, I just want to make sure I get consent. You know?
Okay. Yeah. For
so,
sure. Yeah. Let's do it.
Do you
Yeah.
have like a ointment or?
Well, I was kind of told the magic words, so
Okay.
Okay.
let's
Let's roll for
Thank
real
you so
now.
much.
Oh no.
Is this going to be painful for me?
It might be.
So Robbie sticks out his arm, and Knock Knock goes to say the magical incantation to take the blight from Robbie. He looks at him, and he says, "Mickalika-hi,
Oh, Jesus.
Mickalahiny ho."
Oh, at least it's not a cultural reference. What's that from? I know. I
That
know.
was from Pee-wee's Playhouse.
Yeah, that's what it
yes.
is. Yeah.
And then he grabs his hand. Knock Knock grabs his hand and puts it on Robbie's forearm, right where the blight is, right where Rowan's blight is, and he says, "Mickalika-hi, Micka-chany-ho." And he pulls it from you. It should have been painful,
Oh, okay.
but because he was so focused, he takes it from you without any feeling. Nice. It is taken directly from you, and Knock Knock takes it, and you can see on Knock Knock's arm now the same pattern that was on Robbie's arm, that rash, but it's a little bit larger. In fact, it looks like if you've ever seen the inside of a tree, there was a small ring and another slightly larger ring on Robbie's arm. On Knock Knock's arm, you see double the amount of rings, and it's larger, like a tree, like the inside of a tree. And Knock Knock goes, "Whoa."
Yeah,
whoa,
it feels horrible. You're going to feel like you have to pee the entire time.
whoa.
What just happened?
Wait, I thought you were going to destroy the
Yeah.
blight.
Well, what's on your arm?
Hey guys, I kind of need to take this back. I've got to take it back to the forest to the elves. That was kind of my mission. I was brought here. I wanted to see you guys because I really like you guys.
Yeah, we're
because
best
you're my
friends.
friends and kind of like
wow.
my family and stuff.
Yeah.
And we do all sorts of cool things together.
Yeah.
But now, now I gotta take this back. So we kind of have to get out of here.
Do you need help getting it back?
Well,
Also, if you know how to get back, can you take us?
Yeah. Whoa. Can you take us back?
That's a good question.
That's a good question.
That almost seems like a plot hole.
guys, I wasn't anticipating being in Avernus, so I really don't know how to get back. But hey guys, I know how to get out of Avernus. That was kind of why I wanted you guys to come with me to Fort Knucklebone.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, we have to go to this place called Harmon's Hill. That's why I heard there was a portal in Harmon's Hill.
Okay.
So, like, what I was planning was that we would take Little Smoke
Like drop them off.
to
Yeah.
the Wandering Emporium. I was really just going to drop him off there, but I guess now we're going to go and see a performance with Perrin Underbow and Little Smoke. And then after that, we can go on our way and go to Harmon's Hill and go to the portal in Harmon's Hill and get out of here. It'll get me to the Celestial Realm, and it should get you back to Faerun. That is where you were?
Yeah, we were in Faerun.
yeah.
Oh, well, yeah, we can definitely do that.
Why can't we go directly to Harmon's Hill?
We had to drop him off. He has an internship. What was it?
Do we though?
It was his
I thought it was like we accompany him like he needs protection on the way to get there.
yeah.
And like that's how we get hooked up with
I'm
these
not
vehicles.
seeing. Is there anything in it for us? Oh.
What's in it for you guys is that you get these vehicles.
Yeah, that's what's in it for us.
Mad Maggie
Why do you care
promised.
so much about Lil Smoke and this?
Mad Maggie, the boss, she told me we got to do this for this kid. So we got to get him over there. I'm glad you guys came back. We promised Lulu that we would get her one of these vehicles so that she could get wherever she needed to go. But we were going to get Lulu to take Lil Smoke to the Wandering Emporium. It's kind of going to be on the way. It's actually going to be passing through on your way to Harmon's Hill. So
Where is Lil Smoke right now?
I'm right here. What are you talking
Oh,
about?
sorry. You were standing right exactly behind Chukka, and like I didn't see you.
Well, he is kind of a big dude. I was working on some of my
Mostly 'cause you're little.
hot
I
bars.
bet a lot of people like forget about you, don't they?
No, he's always working on hot bars like this one he's about to throw down right now.
Do it.
1, 2. This is it. This is how I spit.
What?
Here we go. And for Knucklebone, it's all like your home. We're gonna do it. We're gonna go to the Wandering Emporium because it's what rhymes with Emporium?
That's what I was thinking.
It's gonna not be Arboreum. Yeah. Little Smoke.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. See, exactly. That was a free.
That was a freebie?
That wasn't written. That was off the dome.
That was off his dome.
Off the
Off his
dome.
dome.
That's that hot
I'm not sure
Avernus.
what's a dome.
What's a dome? It's your headpiece, yo.
Yeah. That one wasn't as polished because it wasn't written down like this one he's about to throw.
No, you're
Out of character, I hate you.
Okay. Yeah. Lil Smoke, do you have any experience with these Infernal War Machines?
No, I can rhyme, but I can't drive. I don't know how to drive
I'll
these things.
drive this thing.
Little Smoke, how come you need so much protection? You're going there. It's like I know we're on like the west side of Avernus, and we're traveling east, but like what's going on the east side of Avernus?
Well, we don't talk about that. You got to know what's going on over there if you know what's going on over there.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
What's going on over there?
There's stuff going on over there.
Oh, Mom's spaghetti. My palms are sweaty.
But
yeah.
in the Wandering Emporium, there's east siders, there's north siders, there's west siders, south siders. Everybody goes to the Wandering Emporium, so that's why I'm gonna be there for my residency. Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
guys, I gotta say, it's great not to have that thing on. Knock knock. So sorry.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
What does that mean that it's bigger?
well, so I was.
Is it itchy?
Actually, it doesn't itch, but my skin does feel kind of dry.
If
but
I touch
doesn't-
it, would I get it? No, I have to say the words.
you kind of do have to say the
Cool,
words.
you're not
but-
contagious.
No. I'm not contagious, but I was told by the mother elf, the high elf, that I had to go and bring this back, and then we can banish this blight from the world.
Wow.
Yeah. So
You're a hero.
yeah. Well, you're a hero.
I was a fox for a while. Did you know that?
No, what?
Yeah, no, I got turned into Chips, and Chips was me. I was big, and I had like huge teeth, and I met an angel.
Whoa.
Yeah. So I'm not a hero. I'm just
I met
comedy
a
of
monk.
errors.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I met a monk. Remember, I was telling you
Oh,
the
yeah,
story.
your
I was
monkeys.
Yes.
You got them.
I got the keys from that 12th
Yeah,
monk.
you're so cool.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to live up to your expectations of me, because you're pretty awesome. You were like an ash fox.
I was. They called me a foxborn.
Oh, that's pretty good. That's
Yeah.
good branding.
Wait, who called you that?
I don't know. I just remember.
Sounds like something you made up in your head and no one said out loud.
People said Foxborn.
Did they?
Yeah, it was in the ether. It was almost
I
like
thought so.
It was in the zeitgeist.
Yeah.
yes, it was in the zeitgeist. So we are we're all of the adventurers are sitting there and working on these infernal war machines, and we start to hear some rumbling from way far away.
Oh man, I can't believe the haul that we got. Holy crap, this is wonderful. You guys are the best. You guys sure you don't want to stay here?
And you hear Rin's voice going, well, maybe I will stay here because I can manage people and they're all afraid of me. So I couldn't.
That's all checked out.
And then you hear Celise say, I do declare.
Okay. 911. I'd like to report a murder. Yeah, Cicero Holmes. It actually hasn't happened yet, but
Future crime.
This is a Minority Report.
yeah, this is someone get Tom Cruise here and find that lady that's in the water to like knock out those rolling balls because Cicero Holmes about to die.
Oh man.
I like that became just canon when she's not here. She's just a Southern belle.
It's canon.
A beautiful Southern belle.
Yes.
I do declare.
So you hear Celise's voice as she is dragging a bag of parts with her. You see Mad Maggie with her hands full of soul coins.
This is the greatest haul I have ever had. I don't know. If you guys want to stay here, you can stay here because I could really use a couple of guys like you. No offense to Chalk and the Clonk and Chucka, but you guys, they can stay inside the fort. I could use you guys outside the fort. I don't know.
And Celise says, oh no, sir. We or ma'am, you know.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
Yeah.
I'm terrified. Yeah. I am terrified.
I'm like sweating.
I'm actually terrified.
No, I would if I was here, I'd catch a case of the vapors, and we must get home. We must.
My southern disposition.
Yes, we
cannot stay.
can't get home. I simply cannot stay.
Scarlett O'Hara.
Yeah, she breaks out a fan.
Right, yes. She's using her sword as a fan right now. So they're coming back. You see Rin, he's also dragging just metal and clumps of stuff. And Chukka looks at him and says,
Boss, what the hell do you have there? Oh my gosh. Wow. I've never seen. Yeah, Chucka, this is the greatest haul. We don't need to do anything anymore. We've got enough for years. We can turn this infernal war machine making into the best business in Avernus. I can tell you that for now. We've got a lot. Well, boss. These guys want 2 tormentors.
And maybe if you can spare it, a devil's ride.
We'll think about it. But we need to we need to get to work here.
Yeah, so Shaka, when he sees the bags of soul coins, he kind of recoils back a bit because he thinks about the bugbear that we unnecessarily tortured and got a soul
unnecessarily?
Unnecessarily. From like we got 1 soul coin from killing 10 people.
Right.
So
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
looking at them like, did you have to kill people to get these soul coins?
There were things that were done. You know, sometimes you gotta kill people, but they were bad people, you know. So
I'm more looking at Rin and Celise because I don't know anything about like Mad Maggie. She she has Mad in the name.
Yes.
So I assume she doesn't have a problem with it.
right.
But I'm looking at Rin and Celise like I'm thinking like I'm hoping you guys weren't just slaughtering random people.
Celise
out in the
looks.
field.
Celise looks at Shaka and she says, "Shaka, we did what needed to be done," and smiles very pleasantly at you. It's kind of disconcerting.
Okay, I want to roll insight on Rin and
Sure.
Celise.
Go right ahead.
I want to know if either they're under a spell or if this is actually them.
Oh, that's smart.
Right.
All right. Oh, not good. I'm going to use my inspiration.
Yes.
Use
Go
that,
right ahead.
'cause that was a 3.
What was that?
Was that a 1?
A 2.
No.
And I will add my modifier to make it a 4.
A 4.
What a waste of inspiration. Sweet.
So you can't tell. You can't tell that they are under a spell, but you look into Celise's eyes, and she definitely looks happy about what she's done. You look at Rin; he's less happy about it, but he seems kind of okay with what happened.
All right, well,
With the fact that, so he looks at you and he says, "Well, I mean, they were bad people, so I didn't pee on anybody, so so there's that."
I'm extremely bothered by this. So
Okay.
I don't. And Shaka, well, Jaja has trouble kind of like keeping a poker face.
Right.
So he's kind of visibly kind of disgusted.
So
I would say.
Seeing his face kind of recoil to that, Ash looks at Mad Maggie
Yes.
and says, "Well, is there a type of currency exchange or bank? Like, do we have to? Can I give you gold in exchange for soul coins?"
Well, sweetheart, we don't use gold all the time here, but normally I would take some kind of payment, but let me tell you, this paladin and this elf, they put in work. They did it, and they made it happen. So all of this stuff, I was going to make you guys do more, but all of this stuff that we got, they did it for you. The only thing I need for you guys to do is take that kid to the Wandering Emporium, and then you can be on your way, you and Lulu. And wait a minute, who's this half-orc? What is going on
This
here?
is Knock Knock.
Knock, knock. Where the hell did this guy come from?
Okay, so after I met the monk, this other thing happened. Yeah, so I ran into all of these. Now you guys are just really paying attention to my words now, right? I ran into these tailors, right? And what they had was they needed someone to take all these clothes to this market, okay? Because they needed to be dyed because they couldn't do it themselves. It was an easy process, but the process just gets harder and harder. Anyways, I was able to lead the caravan to bring the clothes there so they can be dyed.
Oh.
And that was the legend of Die Hard.
I wasn't expecting that.
DYE.
Yes.
DYE. Come on.
Oh, this is well, you really died hard with a vengeance there, man. Good job. Good job.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, well. So we're gonna make some tormentors for you guys, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, boss, we're gonna make some great tormentors. I'm gonna actually do something I've never done before. I'm gonna put some cup holders in there. They'll be The signature series. Yeah.
The cup holders are there to hold your cups.
Ah, yeah.
And they get to work on making these tormentors. End of episode.
Yay!
So guys, this was a great flashback episode where we get to know a little bit more about Knock Knock. You must learn about Knock Knock's adventures. So this is the end of the episode, and as we do with the end of all of our episodes, we allow people in the chat to ask us questions as our characters. So any of the characters that are here and any of the NPCs that you heard performing, just put question in the chat and you will get your question answered most likely. So now maybe by the time the next episode starts, you will have some Infernal War Machines.
Which is so dope.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
awesome. Riding.
Yes.
Yeah, wasn't expecting that.
We could decorate them.
Oh, you could
That's-
decorate
Inside.
them.
The inside, the outside, make the outside look dope.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, spikes. I don't know. I just want to put spikes on stuff
Want to
today.
put spikes on it?
Yeah.
Set it on fire?
No, I don't want to do the second part.
I have a feeling it comes with spikes. I feel
Good,
like,
it should.
I feel like an
I-
Infernal War Machine is probably spiked out.
I want Chips to just have his own little one, just Chips alone, like just like a little tiny,
Like a sidecar?
Yeah, just
Yeah.
like a little sidecar, and like they all have like really bad names, but like his is called the Instigator.
Have his own.
The instigator. That's real.
Yeah, like a Power Wheels kind of.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah.
So good.
Did you guys? Side note: did you guys ever have any of those those plastic car things? That's what they were called, right?
Yeah, Power Wheels.
Oh,
Yeah.
Power Wheels.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Power
yeah.
Wheels.
Oh,
Power
like
Wheels.
this, dude. Like,
I wanted one
Drive.
bad.
I wanted one
I
so
wanted-
they were so
bad.
bad.
Yeah, they were
No,
expensive.
I didn't have one.
All right, we got a question.
We got a question for Ash. Do you plan on painting your new war bike?
If I get a new war bike, I plan on painting it. I plan on putting like not stickers. Yes, stickers. I don't know. I'm gonna make it so cool.
Oh, all right. All
Yeah,
right, all right.
yeah. Little flames on the side.
Yes. Power Wheels were more than just tricycles. Power Wheels were
Yeah.
Jeeps and Lamborghinis.
Yeah,
I remember the
it was
Jeep.
all
You
kinds
can
I
get,
remember the Jeep.
You can get a Power Wheels Tesla now.
Really?
What? Stop
Yeah,
it.
Model S.
Yeah.
The brand is still around.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah.
Pow,
I mean,
pow, Power Wheels.
yeah.
Now you're driving
Yeah.
for real.
I mean, they probably updated a song. It's like probably like some mumble rap now.
Yeah, right.
Mumble rap.
Power Wheels.
Pow, Wheels. Power Wheels. Call into the
Little smoke sky.
Yeah, I did have a cool like it was like a A-team tricycle. It wasn't automated. Of course,
Wasn't
but yeah,
wait?
it
Was there a
cool.
tricycle or one of those low to the ground?
No, it was a tricycle. For sure.
You guys are so cool. I had a monkey that I pretended was a car, like a large monkey that I'd be like, "You're a car." So you had a very good.
That's weird.
I
It's a
had
big stuffed
Did you
animal.
put wheels on the monkey?
No, I would just like jump around on the floor with it.
Why couldn't it just be a monkey though?
I don't know. It was a car.
Monkey that you can ride.
It was the car. It was a monkey.
I had a Batman Power Wheel. I mean, not Power Wheel. Big Wheel.
Nice.
Yeah, the big wheels were cool.
That was.
Okay, I think there's another question.
Oh,
for
is there
Ash
another
up
question?
here. It says, if you have to leave someone behind or keep the bike, which would you?
Oh my gosh. Oh no, what a hard question.
See a little smoke.
I mean, depend. No, I would leave the bike. I have to leave the bike.
No, I think you answered your question if you deserve a bike.
Oh no! No, it's like the
I became my dad in that moment.
yeah. It's like, excuse
Like my
me.
dad right
Being
there.
kind is not a failing.
Big wheels, yeah. I didn't have the big wheel. I just had a regular bicycle. Did you guys have any of those weird? There was like a bunch of weird things like moon shoes. Do you remember those?
Those are so dangerous.
They were like
remember
little.
with like.
They were like little trampolines and boots, basically.
Oh, gosh.
Then you could jump higher.
I
don't
was
remember those.
such
Yeah. I
a
definitely
safe
didn't have
child. I'm like, no.
I didn't have them,
Little
but-
tiny trampoline on my feet. I will hurt myself.
Yeah.
And so I was like, no.
Or like skip it.
And I hurt myself with that skip
I
it
did
too.
have a skip it.
I didn't
I
have
didn't have a
I had
skip
a
it,
skip
but
it.
My sister had
used
it.
Skip it was dope.
No,
Skip it
skip
was
it hurts.
cool.
I was clumsy. I think I've hurt myself with all of the toys that you've mentioned.
Yeah.
Skip it
I
was
was also a fan of the Pogo Ball.
Oh, I was
yes.
about to. That's what I was
Yeah,
thinking
Pogo
of.
Ball was pretty dope.
And did it do anything though?
You
I
just
had
bounced
it
on it, man.
but like it was like barely bounceable, right?
You must have had a bad Pogo Ball.
Maybe I had a bad Pogo
Dang.
ball.
It was the square one.
We were like, Pogo Cube, let's go! I'm just like scooting around the floor. Pogo Cube.
pretty good.
I'm just always level.
Push me, Mom. Push me. Push me. That's pretty good.
Oh man, yeah. So coming back around to the squared inflatable things, I think that is where we'll end it.
Yeah.
We will go around the table one more time and talk about who we are, who our characters were, and where you can find us next, starting from stage left. So Sharif.
Right.
Hey. So I'm Sharif Jackson. I play Shaka Tiefling Warlock. You can catch me at sharifjackson.com, SHAREEF Jackson.com. That has links to all my stuff. I'm also Sharif Jackson on all social media. And I will be speaking this weekend at the Fall Experiment conference in Milwaukee. I'll be moderating a few panels on gaming. And also later on October 31st, I'll be speaking at the System Now conference also in Milwaukee, talking about gaming and STEM, including D&D stuff. So check it out.
Hey. My name is Serena Marie. I played Ashbourne. You can find me on social media, on Twitter at Serena X Marie, or if you like adorable drawings, you can find me on Instagram at Serena is a bee. I have 2 upcoming conventions coming up, Big Bad Con, which is very soon, and Gamehole Con. Also, I'm getting married in November.
Yeah.
We are getting married.
Congratulations.
I know, it's wild. And as far as podcasts and shows, you can catch me on the Autonomic podcast and a new podcast that has not been announced yet. So stay tuned for that.
Yeah. Hey guys, my name is Carlos Luna. You can find me on all social media under Carlos Crits. You can find me next this weekend. I will be hosting Roll20Con on the Roll20 network. It's 2 days of gaming for charity. All proceeds benefit takethis.org. We're going to be playing a whole slew of different games, and we'll have some panels and a game creator panel as well on Sunday. But yeah, there's also a really cool T-shirt that you guys can look up. Go to Teespring and search Roll20Con. It's Cthulhu on a skateboard.
Yes,
like
It's
Bart
very
Simpson.
good.
It's so freaking cool, guys.
pretty cool.
So there's that, and then the following week I have Gamehole Con. You can find me there, and after that I am getting married, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty
Wow,
cool.
you guys are both getting
We're
married
both
at the
getting
same
married
time.
at the
It's
same
it's
time.
it's a total coincidence. It's
Yeah,
so weird.
wow.
So weird.
Yeah. Yeah, we're going. So if you're in Thailand right now and you want to hang out, that's
Hit
cool.
us up.
Hit us up.
November 22nd through the 30th.
Yeah, you could hang out with us.
In the whole country. It's just a tour of the country.
Yeah, 'cause we're going to be just in Thailand. So.
Thailand D&D tour. But yeah, cool.
Oh, and hey guys, I am Cicero Holmes. I was your DM. I was also all your NPCs and Perrin Underbow. You can find me on all social media platforms at Stubby Stan. And you can find all the stuff that I'm doing. There are lots of podcasts. There are podcasts all over the place where you can find me. I am not going to be at any cons. I will probably be in my closet hiding from Tanya for the bad impersonations. And so I will be your DM next week unless Tanya murders me. So nobody is a witness, or maybe everybody's a witness. So I'm safe. I'm
But
safe.
you'll still be dead.
Yeah.
And everyone will witness it.
But everyone will know why.
It's with cause. Stand your ground.
Oh God, no. Oh God.
On that note,
Let's go.
So before we do go, I will say for Tanya DePass, who is on Twitter at Cypher of Tier, CYPHEROFTYR. You can find her on Twitter there with all of the stuff that she is doing, like TwitchCon, which she is coming back from. Check her out. And Brandon Stennis, who is at I Am Brandon TV. He is also at TwitchCon. Make sure you guys are checking them out and wishing them safe travels back here. They will be back here next week. And also remember, extralife.com/Rivals of Waterdeep, or search for Rivals of Waterdeep. You still have a couple of days to participate and help. Maybe help us win this race. We're still in the running.
We're still in the running.
We're still trying to win this race, and we still want to help those kids. So please, guys, help us help the kids. We love you so much. High Rollers is next. Until then, until next week, we say bye.
Bye.